Cannabis is a controversial subject. There's a lot of debate about whether it should be legalized in certain states. Hi everyone, my name's Holly Knudsen and I'm a functional health practitioner from Utah. And today I would like to talk about 10 facts you may not know about CBD oil. CBD hemp oil is an amazing supplement, and it's now widely available online. The reason it's legal is because it doesn't contain THC, the psychoactive component of the plant. And today I want to share 10 facts about CBD oil that you may not be aware of. Because of the controversy surrounding cannabis, many people don't even consider using CBD hemp oil, and they miss out on the amazing health benefits that it offers. Our bodies contain cannabinoid receptors that allow us to take advantage of the powerful medicinal properties of CBD. These receptors are part of a system called the endocannabinoid system, and this involves many physiological processes, among which are appetite and mood regulation, pain reduction, and memory enhancement. Do you want any of those things? Any plant that has been around for more than 3,000 years is certainly worth considering using therapeutically. In this video, I want to clear up some misconceptions about this healing oil, which was discovered in 1980. And from here on out, I'll be referring to CBD oil and hemp oil interchangeably. So please don't confuse hemp oil with hemp seed oil, which is obtained by pressing hemp seeds. CBD versus THC. There are two main cannabinoids in the cannabis plant. THC is the main psychoactive component, whereas CBD will not get you high because it's non-psychoactive. CBD oil is made from either hemp or cannabis, the difference being that oil made from cannabis is extracted from the marijuana flower, which is high in THC. Remember, that's the psychoactive component. Hemp oil is derived from the extraction of the stalks of industrial hemp plants, and it doesn't contain any of the psychoactive THC, but it does have a diverse cannabinoid content. Both hemp and cannabis oils contain high concentrations of the cannabinoid CBD or cannabidiol. Kind of a mouthful, I know. CBD hemp oil is legal in all 50 states, and this is because it doesn't contain any THC. Now that you're not worried about legal issues or getting high from CBD hemp oil, let's talk about its many benefits. And there are many. Let me tell you, the great thing about CBD oil is it can be used for a variety of conditions. Because of the endocannabinoid system, or ECS, there aren't any side effects associated with CBD oil, as our bodies already contain naturally occurring receptors that CBD interacts with. Interestingly, we make our own cannabinoids endogenously, meaning within our own bodies. The ECS is responsible for homeostasis, which basically just means balance in the body. It is suspected that many people suffer from cannabinoid imbalance, and this is known as clinical endocannabinoid deficiency. It's also surmised that this is why many people respond so favorably to supplementation with cannabidiol. Remember, this is one of the main cannabinoids that's responsible for the many therapeutic benefits of the oil. Scientists are just scratching the surface of what CBD oil can do. Number 1, hemp oil and cancer. CBD is believed to inhibit cancer growth while controlling metastases, or the spread of cancer cells. It exhibits anti-tumor activity, inhibiting the development of various types of tumors, and it decreases the invasiveness of cancer cells. The research is proving to be quite promising when it comes to CBD and cancer. And this is significant because cancer is becoming an epidemic now. The medicinal molecules within hemp oil help to regulate the ECS. This system plays many vital roles within our bodies, and again, it's responsible for balance. Cannabinoids support healthy immunity, which is essential for those suffering from cancer. And many cancer patients obviously are in pain, and they lose their appetites. Well, CBD can alleviate pain, and it will stimulate appetite, which is really great because so many of these people, when treated with chemotherapy and radiation, they lose weight, they don't want to eat, they have muscle wasting and malnutrition. Our bodies require nutrients to heal, so when you don't have an appetite, it's not going to fare well. And nausea is so miserable. We all know that. We've all experienced it. And CBD can ease the discomfort associated with both nausea and vomiting. Number 2, benefits of CBD oil on anxiety. Now, a lot of people use CBD oil for this condition. Millions of people in the U.S. alone have an anxiety disorder. Both anxiety and depression are on the rise in today's society. Studies are now showing that CBD has significantly reduced anxiety along with impairments in cognitive function. It's fast-acting, and it causes no side effects other than positive ones. And there's also no need to worry about uncomfortable withdrawal symptoms because it's non-addictive. And this is in stark contrast to many of the antidepressants on the market today and their side effects, which really people aren't aware of. And CBD is also showing promise as an antipsychotic in mental health disorders such as schizophrenia. Number 3, natural immune support. CBD has a powerful and profound effect on the immune system. Remember the ECS, that system I talked about? Well, this complex signaling network is comprised of receptors, and you'll find these in the brain, the endocrine system, connective tissue, and the immune system. And this is where it can exert widespread effects throughout the entire body. In fact, this relationship between the ECS and immune system is so significant, it is referred to as the immunocannabinoid modulation system. The cannabinoids in CBD oil promote optimal functioning of this vital system. When it's balanced, positive effects are seen throughout the entire body, such as better blood sugar regulation, pain reduction, increased metabolic health, energy regulation, and enhanced mood and memory. Cannabinoids are potent neuromodulators of many systems in the body, including immune function. And this is a big deal with cancer because it's the immune system that will combat the disease. And it not only will it prevent the onset of disease, but it will halt the progression once it has occurred. Number 4, helps autoimmune disorders. Autoimmune disorders are on the rise. In fact, it's becoming epidemic, along with cancer and diabetes. Autoimmunity arises from an abnormal immune response where the body attacks itself. When the immune system becomes hyperactive, it will actually attack healthy tissue, and this results in tissue destruction, inflammation, and chronic pain. The prevalence of autoimmunity is on the rise, with nearly 80 different types of autoimmune diseases. CBD modulates the immune system, aiding those with multiple sclerosis, lupus, and rheumatoid arthritis, and that's just to name a few. Autoimmunity may arise from a misdirected inflammatory response causing the body to turn on itself. And overproduction of inflammatory cytokines from the immune system and other signaling molecules trigger inflammation that is caused by oxidative stress. This stress is caused by environmental pollutants and chemicals, along with free radical production. CBD is a potent antioxidant, and this is what makes it so effective at combating free radicals and environmental stress. This is really important because excessive oxidative stress is implicated in the development of inflammation and autoimmunity. And inflammation is a foundational component of all chronic diseases. CBD is an anti-inflammatory agent, and it decreases the chances of developing autoimmunity in the first place, and it quells the discomfort associated with these diseases. Number 5, diabetic management. CBD can help in the management of diabetes. After all, diabetes is a chronic disease that can be managed. CBD helps improve insulin resistance, which is at the core of diabetes. It helps to lower blood sugar and prevents diabetic complications. This is really important because the complications from diabetes are devastating. Neuropathy, blindness, cardiovascular disease, and kidney failure are just some of the horrible repercussions of type 2 diabetes, and I've seen this personally in my own life with loved ones. Common medications used to treat this disease really only compound the problem. The anti-inflammatory properties of CBD reduce arterial inflammation, serving as a vasodilator, and this improves circulation and keeps the blood vessels open. It also reduces blood pressure, which will prevent cardiovascular events, and it eases the painful numbness and tingling of diabetic neuropathy. And that's really miserable. Diabetic retinopathy is the leading cause of blindness, and it affects millions of people worldwide. It's a complication of type 2 diabetes, and it's caused by decreased blood flow to the eye. Also, neurotoxicity, inflammation, oxidative stress, blood-retinal barrier breakdown, and neurodegeneration of the retina. The therapeutic properties inherent in CBD oil inhibit both inflammation and oxidative stress. It is neuroprotective, and it prevents the breakdown of the blood-retinal barrier. Number 6, natural remedy for pain and inflammation. If you've experienced chronic pain, you know how debilitating it can be. CBD can greatly benefit those suffering from chronic pain conditions, including arthritis, fibromyalgia, irritable bowel disease, or Crohn's, and colitis. The cannabinoids in CBD, they bind to CB1 receptors, and this helps reduce pain while also decreasing swelling due to its anti-inflammatory effect. There are 2 types of cannabinoid receptors, the CB1 and CB2. CB1 receptors are found in the brain and the nervous system. CB2 receptors are found in the muscular and cardiovascular systems, as well as in the organs. Pain reduction is relevant to virtually all disease states. We all know that, making CBD applicable for any condition where pain and inflammation are present. And that encompasses a wide range of illnesses. Cannabidiol is an all-natural therapy, and it's so much safer than prescription painkillers that have harmful side effects and are also addictive. CBD is generally well tolerated, is safe, and it alleviates pain by manipulating the ECS receptors throughout the body. And this includes the immune system and the hormonal system, and the systems in the body that are responsible for pain. That's why so many people love CBD for pain. Number 7, treatment for HIV and AIDS. At least 1 million people in the United States alone have HIV. This deadly virus suppresses the immune system, and those with faulty immune function are at risk of infectious disease and early death. T cells are part of the immune system that are responsible for destroying disease-causing pathogens, and they're absolutely vital for healthy immune function. Well, studies have shown that CBD increases the number of these T cells while decreasing viral load. HIV can progress to AIDS due to prolonged plasmacytoid dendritic cells, abbreviated PDC. Cannabinoid supplementation may halt this progression by PDC suppression. AIDS patients who use CBD to reduce nausea and improve appetite can actually start gaining weight while decreasing anxiety and pain. It also helps AIDS patients sleep better, which is vital for healing. CBD is also known for its analgesic and anti-emetic properties, which we already talked about, analgesic meaning pain reduction, and anti-emetic meaning anti-nausea and anti-vomiting. And this makes it particularly useful for those with HIV, AIDS, and other immune-related diseases. Number 8, cannabidiol and seizures. This is where marijuana has received, well, not marijuana, cannabis has received so much attention. And this is a huge issue, and one that has brought CBD oil widespread media attention due to its favorable and miraculous effects on epilepsy, particularly in children. Hemp oil is well tolerated by kids suffering from seizures. And if you've ever seen someone have a seizure, it's terrifying. You're absolutely positive the person is dying, when in fact they aren't. And you get used to seeing them, but they're always upsetting. A seizure is brought on by uncontrolled electrical activity in the brain. And this produces the physical convulsions and causes the person to shake uncontrollably. Seizures aren't life-threatening most of the time, but they are very disruptive to one's well-being because the person doesn't know when they'll have one. So they're always in a state of anticipation. Epilepsy, head injuries, and brain tumors may be responsible for causing seizures, though many seizures are idiopathic, meaning the cause is unknown. Seizures happen most frequently in children, which is heartbreaking. They can seize up to multiple times a day, and this can stunt their neurological development, wipe out their family's finances, and cause enormous emotional and physical stress. Clinical trials have demonstrated that CBD can stop or greatly reduce seizure activity and is useful in treating Lennox-Gastaut and Dravet syndromes. These are both rare forms of epilepsy that can be intractable. Although CBD may not totally eliminate seizures, children are able to recover more quickly from their effects, making them less disruptive. And that's actually a really big deal because some kids can take a couple hours to come out of a seizure, and that's really disruptive to a normal routine. So if they can come out of it quicker, even if CBD doesn't completely stop the seizures, that's really significant. While the exact mechanism behind the efficacy of CBD hemp oil and seizures isn't known, it seems that CBD may prevent neuron damage, which can trigger seizures. CBD is an anticonvulsant and anti-epileptic, reducing not only seizure frequency, but the intensity as well. And it's a viable alternative to anti-seizure medications, which, as we all know, all medications have side effects, and particularly anti-seizure meds. Number 9, brain injuries and concussions. The beneficial effects of CBD are important for those suffering from these conditions because it will reduce pain and inflammation. Many people with concussions and brain injuries turn to opioids, and alcohol for short-term relief. But this helps in the short term, but it results in long-term consequences. Those with chronic pain don't sleep well, and this just adds insult to injury and prolongs their healing. Because of its ability to mitigate pain, CBD is a great sleep aid. And when you're in pain, you're not going to sleep. But when you're out of pain, then you will sleep. When cannabinoids attach to receptors within the ECS, they disrupt the transmission of chemical signals that cause pain and inflammation. This is one mechanism how they reduce seizures. CBD quells inflammation by binding to TRPV1 cells throughout the body, also preventing the transmission of signals that cause pain and inflammation. Cannabidiol also reduces swelling and the neuropathic pain that comes with concussions and brain injuries. Reducing inflammation is always going to be imperative because inflammation decreases blood supply and the life-giving oxygen that is delivered to tissues in the brain. And this can cause even more damage than the original injury and is responsible for many of the complications associated with head injuries and concussions. Concussions are a bigger deal than most people realize. Number 10, CBD oil for dogs. If you have a dog, listen up to this. One of the roles of the ECS is to regulate the functions of the central nervous system. The receptors within this system send interactive messages to the brain, the cardiovascular system, and organs throughout the body. If the immune system is not functioning optimally, these messages get disrupted. And many dysfunctions arise due to this faulty signaling. Cannabinoids support immune function, which can then regulate cellular function within all the systems of the body. Neurological disorders, autoimmune conditions, and cancer can all be prevented if immunity is strong. Just as we humans can benefit from the healing effects of CBD, so can pets. Animals suffer from pain and inflammation, both of which CBD can help. Older dogs suffer from joint pain, and this can severely limit their daily activity. Well, how about giving your dog CBD to reduce their discomfort and increase their mobility and function? And if your pet, regardless of age, gets injured, give them CBD because it can really accelerate their healing process. I like to say animals are people too. When starting supplementation with CBD hemp oil, there are a few caveats to be aware of. Keep in mind the benefits are dose dependent, and this means if you don't take a high enough dose, you're not going to notice any benefits. Also, duration of the supplement is important, as you likely won't notice any significant changes in your first couple doses. The effects are cumulative because it takes CBD a while to build up in your system. You'll also want to experiment with different delivery methods such as tinctures, edibles, topical applications, or capsules. One method may work better than another, so play around until you find one that delivers noticeable benefits to you. Also, you don't want to take too much oil, so it's a good idea to consult with a healthcare practitioner if you have any reservations about taking it. I like CBD Pure CBD oil. It's organic. It comes with a 90-day money-back guarantee. It's cold pressed and unrefined and is extracted from the Colorado hemp plants that are naturally high in CBD. I like taking oils personally because of the sublingual delivery method, which I think is far superior to taking pills and capsules, as the oil bypasses the digestive symptoms or system being absorbed directly in the mouth. Many people I know, though, don't like taking tinctures or oils, and they would rather take a capsule. And CBD Pure oils offers those as well. In summary, CBD oil from hemp is a versatile supplement, and it boasts many health benefits. It's used for inflammation, pain, autoimmunity, depression, and is an adjunct to cancer treatment. It's great for pets, and is extracted from hemp containing over 80 different cannabinoids, along with other therapeutic phytochemicals. Thanks for listening today, and I hope this information will help you live life better.